What's going on, guys? Alex here, and today I bring you my EGL Week 1 match. I just thought that I'd give my thoughts and stuff on my matches from now on. Maybe help you guys out. Try and get into my thought process. Trying to maybe help you make plays of your own. Learn about some sets that you could potentially use for specific mons. So I'll just get right into it. Just want to detail my sets a little bit. As you can see, Jake's team is of Mega Venusaur, Type Null, Zygarde, Alola Ninetales, Azelf, and Tapu Fini. I thought that I had a pretty good team matchup overall, and I thought that the Pokemon that I brought were the best for all 11 mons on his team, and especially good versus the 6 that he brought. So I'll just go into detail with my sets. First, Moltres, Z Hurricane Moltres with Fire Blast, HP Ice, and Roost. He does not have a flying resist, so I thought that was a good bring. I maybe didn't need Fire Blast, just based on his team. It didn't really hit anything that Hurricane didn't, but it is a more accurate move, and it's also stab. And HP Ice specifically for Zygarde. My set did outspeed Adamant Zygarde, and I was very sure that he was going to bring at least Adamant, and he would not run max speed. So I thought HPS was a good bring. And Roost, just in case I face anything that's a little bit weaker that I can get health back on. Next, I brought Unaware Clef. I had Thunder Wave, Moonblast, Wish, and Protect. This set, first and foremost, was there to check Zygarde as well as it could. I was able to evade my spread so I can take Choice Band 1,000 Arrows as well. It checks Dragon Dance Zygarde for days, and I did so. And it felt like a pretty good bring. Thunder Wave as well. If Tapu Fini does not get its terrain up, I can Thunder Wave 4 out of the 6 mons. That assuming that Tapu Fini is in while it has Misty Terrain. Next, I have Megalodios with Calm Mind, Stored Power, Ice Beam, and Roost. This set overall, if it came out, I'm pretty sure it would have just won the game right away. Stored Power, Calm Mind is very powerful. Ice Beam really just there to hit Zygarde because Zygarde is very bulky, and Unboosted would not do the job. So next I have Assault Vest Muck. Assault Vest there to check Azelf as well as Tapu Fini, and it does check Alola Ninetales as well pretty well. Because of the Assault Vest, and I was specially invested, there's not a lot that he can do to that thing. It can get worn down over time, but overall it checks a lot of his more defensive or fairy types or psychic types. Next, I have Assault Vest Tentacruel. This was more of a bring based on the rest of his team. He has like Chandelure, which Muck does not like taking a fire move, so Tentacruel was good for that. As well, definitely checks Tapu Fini and Alola Ninetales. My Tentacruel set was Ice Beam, Scald, Acid Spray, and Rapid Spin. I'm pretty sure he didn't bring hazards, but if he did, this would have been good to get rid of them. As well, Ice Beam for Zygarde. I was a fast set to outspeed Adamant Zygardes, and Ice Beam would kill. As well, Acid Spray helps wear down things like Tapu Fini and Mega Venusaur. Next, I have Choice Band Terrakion. Just based on his team, Choice Band, Close Combat, or Stone Edge, depending on what's healthy and what's not. It's a lot of damage. If I get rid of Zygarde, Stone Edge does not have a resist, and if I even then, Close Combat does a lot of damage to almost everything. Now that I detailed the sets, I'll just get right into it, trying to explain my thought process and stuff like that. So to lead off, I have my Muck versus his Type Null. Just based off of his team, I was pretty sure that anything that he goes into knockoff was a pretty free play. So he goes for Sunny Day, interestingly enough. This made me think that he was going to use a Growth Venusaur just because nothing else would use his Sun on his team. So with that, he U-turns, gets the crit, not a big deal. The only thing that it could be an issue with is with Azelf if it was nasty plot. So after that, I just go for a knockoff again because I'm pretty sure he's going to parting shot or U-turn. So I knock off. That damage tells me that he is offensive, or I was pretty sure he was offensive, just based off of that damage. So he Mega Evolves, he goes for Synthesis. I personally would have went for Growth right there, just because like Muk's not going to do anything to a Mega Sword. So this turn he decides to go for Growth. Gets +2/+2, and I kind of do a little bluff in the chat. I was like, because Hurricane is only 50% accuracy in the Sun, and I'm assuming that Venusaur was a sub-boosted Fire Blast, so I kind of act like I'm going to miss my Hurricane, so I go for the Z Hurricane, which does guarantee the kill. Next he goes into his Ninetales. First, I don't think that would have been a good play, even if he did have his ability, but he was not Snow Warning, so he could not go for Aurora Reveal. I just click Fire Blast because there's no reason for me not to. Oops. And I do get the kill with Moltres. Here, he brings out Zygarde. I just go for HP Ice. I felt like it was a pretty good play in case he goes for Dragon Dance, but also if he's Choice Band because I am faster than Adam and Zygarde, which I was pretty sure he was gonna bring. So he goes for Dragon Dance. Next, I bring out my Fable, which eats the hit pretty well because I am unaware. I then go for Protect, scouting for the Z move. Z Iron Tail or something like that could have been scary, but I do take that really well. And after that, I just go for Moonblast, even though I could have went for Wish, and I probably should have. I was scared of like Toxic and stuff like that, so I just thought that was the best play. He goes for Nasty Plot on me, as I go for Thunder Wave. This was, in my opinion, a misplay on his part. He should have just taken me out and try to go Thunder Wave later, or try to Nasty Plot later, because now I'm out of range after Protect from a Psychic. What I can now do is stall him out with Wishes, and basically I kind of just eat his hits. He tries to Nasty Plot up more. I'm not sure why. I think he maybe thought that it was like a really Spadef set. He gets a couple unfortunate paras, but he keeps on Nasty Plotting up, which I thought was a misplay. And I can just Moonblast and get pretty good damage off on him. I do not take him out with the next one, though I get a low roll. And after that, he decides to go. He continues to attack for a little bit, but I want to be as healthy as possible. He switches out here for Tapu Fini. Now, he actually brought a really cool set, and I'm assuming he wanted to trap my Clefable, but I didn't let him. I went right into my Tentacruel, which is my hard check. And he goes for Whirlpool actually, which does wear me down. But I just go for Acid Spray because it's my best move to go for. And he's able to do pretty good damage with Nature's Madness plus Whirlpool. But after a couple drops, he is in range of the next one. So I don't know why I went for Moonblast. I'm pretty sure Nature's Madness was still the play. He sacks ass off there. But it was cool. It was kind of cool to see Tapu Fini almost take out a Tentacool. I just Scald as he goes for Swords Dance, which is interesting. Not a huge threat in my opinion, just because I do have faster Pokemon and he is knocked off. So I go for Close Combat here, which does take him out as he doesn't go back to Tapu Fini, which is pretty low. Choice Band Close Combat would have 2-hit KO'd anyway. So with this, he goes for Whirlpool. And with that I can take him out after the Moonblast with a Poison Jab. It was a pretty good match, Jake. I did get the 5-0. It was really unfortunate that his sets were a little bit messed up, at least for the Ninetales. But I was pretty confident going in. I thought that I was really well prepared. I think that I had checks for everything on his team. There wasn't a lot that I could think of that he could do to break my team. I thought that almost every single mon I could take on pretty well. Unfortunately, Latias did not get to hit the field, which I was actually having a lot of fun testing it out. I did get a couple saves with it in testing. So I'm hoping to have a couple more good wins like this coming up. My next match is against Reggie. I actually already played him, so I will post that later, probably relatively soon after. So thanks for watching. I'll talk to you guys later.